This is a very, very important day because it's a chance for us to commemorate the 120th anniversary of Korean immigration to the United States. That is a pretty monumental milestone for all of our community. Yes, we can clap.
I think every ethnic community has its own story. We have our own story, and our African American friends has their own story. So does our Hispanic community friends. But I believe in their narratives, there are more similarities than differences. Among those similarities, there must be something we need to learn from each other's story. We all know our immigration history are connected and even intertwined. Furthermore, the more important lessons we learned, I think, is to live harmoniously together with other ethnic communities. I understand today's forum is about our hard-learned lessons. Let us share our stories of difficulties and successes with our African American friends and our Hispanic friends, and learn from them how they overcame their difficulties and their challenges in their journeys to the United States.
So the first one is Nigeria has the most immigrants in the United States. Ethiopians are a lot, mainly East Coast. The third one is Egyptian, Ghana, and so altogether it's 41% of among immigrants. 41% is from Africa. This is very important. Why they're coming here?
How can we integrate with our older generation and make it normalized, all while being patient and compassionate with them and understanding that it's not something they were introduced to. So just kind of being grateful that we do have this opportunity, and how can we, what do you guys see as something productive as far as discussions go at home?
So this is Susan An Cuddy. Okay. And Susan An Cuddy was the daughter of Dosan An Chang-ho. And so she grew up here in Los Angeles because Dosan An Chang-ho lived here close to USC. And because Dosan An Chang-ho was traveling all around the world fighting for Korean independence, a lot of his colleagues would tell her, you have to be involved with more feminine activities, because she was like a tomboy.
I wanted to take a moment with you today to chat about Latin American immigration history. Now, to give you a little bit of background as to demographics, which means how the populations of Latin Americans are spread out, there are currently over, I believe, 30 million, maybe even more by now, who are not U.S.-born Latin American immigrants. Now, to sum up, what were some of the reasons for coming to the U.S.? Well, again, civil strife, politics, wars. Many came for economic and educational opportunities. There's a current trend now, gender and sexual orientation equality. We see that a lot with asylum cases. That's a reason to request asylum if you're being discriminated because of your sexual orientation or your gender. There's a lot of religious discrimination. You see that a lot with the Guatemalans.
Once again, so thankful that we can celebrate 120 years of Korean American immigration, and that's happening here. Once again, how the intersections and connections are also being talked about with the Latino Hispanic community and the Black community as well. Oftentimes it's happening in silos, but to see it connected like this is so visionary. So I'm very appreciative of President Admasu, Attorney Letts, President Do, and of course the Consulate General of the Republic of Korea, who has put this event together. Let's give them a wild applause once again. Thank you so much. So I think for our youth here, you can resonate with this question. Maybe some of you are asking the question, who am I? Right? Am I Korean? Am I American? Who am I? And I think for Koreans, this must have been an even harder question, especially during this season. If you were in Korea between 1910 and 1945, you were a colonized country, right? So you weren't even allowed to have a Korean name. You were speaking a different language.
learned a lot about not only just Korean culture and history, but also Latino American history and African American history, and it was very valuable to me because I feel like this is the first time that I actually got to hear more about Latino American history and also African American history, which was I feel like a very valuable lesson here that I learned. And I'm very grateful for my parents because I never really thought about it, but they're also immigrants and I'm an immigrant child. So I came to be very thankful by the end of the seminar for my parents for coming all the way to America and going through their hardships just to give us, their children, a better life.
I think a general consensus with people in America, or especially immigrant communities in America, is that we don't really get to learn about our stories. And this is especially true for the Korean American community because a lot of us are afraid of the implications that come with speaking about our immigration stories. And today I was able to learn about the Korean Americans in America and really learn the history behind those people and why we should be proud of who we are.